Why are you guys still paying too much for property taxes? Those of you that know me and follow me know I try to help. I try to give you tips, but you have to do them. I can't do them for you. So we're talking mainly about your primary residence, your homestead.
Hi, I'm Diane Sanders at Sanders Family Real Estate, treating Houston like family for 30 years.
So on your primary residence, first of all, file your homestead exemption. It's a simple little form. You do it at your county's appraisal district. Your driver's license address must match the address of the property. You can do it at any time, but if you'll do it by April 30th of the current year, you should get credit for it that year and subsequent years. You don't have to keep filing it. So file it as soon as you can so you get credit for it. It gives you a reduction on your taxes. Each area is different, each taxing authority is different, but in general, as a general rule of thumb that I have used for 30 years in my real estate career, is you get about somewhere between 5 and 10% off your total tax rate. Not every entity gives you a deduction, but overall, that's kind of what I have seen it equate to. So file your homestead exemption. Secondly, guys, when you turn 65, give yourself a birthday present. File your over 65 exemption. Also, it's so simple. You just go to the appraisal district's website, file the little form, tell them it's your birthday, and you get another exemption. What they do at this time is a $10,000 extra reduction off the value of your house. But that's just the beginning, because what happens is your tax rate is sealed at that point. For most entities, it's not going to go up anymore. So in 20 years, you'll look back and have the same taxes or approximately the same as you had on your 65th birthday. Now, every entity doesn't give it, but the school districts do, some counties do, etc. So do that. Give yourself that birthday present. Additionally, disabled veterans and disabled individuals for taxing purposes, you also get this same exemption. You can't get the over 65 and the disabled persons, but you can get either or. Same thing, disabled vets. If it's a qualifying disability, and you should know, you will get this exemption. Y'all, it helps you so much on your taxes. Also, if you get the over 65 exemption and maybe even the disabled exemption and maybe the disabled vet exemption, if something happens to you and you pass away, and if you have a qualifying spouse, they have to be 55 years older and meet a few other requirements, they get to keep that exemption. Now, they do have to file, it's minimal paperwork, but they have to do it within a year. If it's after a year, I don't know what happens. It may be retroactive, but I don't know. Also, if you're over 65 and you're having trouble paying your taxes, guys, there are some things that are set up to help you. First of all, there's an installment plan. You can pay your taxes in 4 installments, equal installments throughout the year. Secondly, if you just can't pay your property taxes, you can defer them. Now keep in mind, it's not eliminate them, they don't go away, but defer them. So you can defer them until you sell the house or until you pass away and your estate sells the house. The taxes have to be paid at that time. And each year that you do this, I believe it's a 5% penalty that's added on, or interest that's added on along with your taxes. So look into that. It's not an end-all be-all. It may not help everyone, but it's certainly a benefit that's there. If you're looking into buying something else, say a car, this may lower your credit score, so that could affect it. The taxes do accumulate that interest, which is a negative. And some lenders, if you have a mortgage on your current property, some lenders will not allow you to defer taxes. So look into that, but at least you know it's there, guys. You may want to talk to a tax accountant or attorney, but for certain, if you're having issues, look into it. And call me if you have any questions about real estate, or if I've skimmed over some of this stuff and you want to know other sources to go to get more information. This is Diane Sanders at Sanders Family Real Estate, treating Houston like family for the last 30 years.